How to improve interaction in online courses.
What's going on, everybody? I'm James.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jewel.
Hi, I'm Pei.
And I'm Noor.
The ill-structured problem of online schooling is more prevalent today than ever before. With the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, online learning has become the norm for many students around the world. However, compared with traditional education, online education has many shortcomings. One of the biggest problems is the restriction of interaction. In online classrooms, teachers often cannot get feedback from students, and it is also difficult for students to participate in the interactions in the classroom, which may make professors and students lose the joy of teaching and learning. Many students, especially international students, spend huge tuition fees just to experience an unengaging Zoom lecture on their screens. Therefore, in order to solve this problem, online teaching methods should be improved. It is necessary to apply new technology to improve or innovate the experience of online classrooms.
Now for the stakeholders of this problem. The first and major direct stakeholder of the issues of online learning are students. Students are directly affected by a modification in online learning as they are the ones who will be utilizing the software as they do now. If online learning were improved, students would be able to better understand various school topics through engaging modules and will also feel more connected as a school community. Some students may actually prefer to not be more involved or engage in the modifications, while others may want even more overhaul on the structure of online learning. Another stakeholder would be the professors at Virginia Tech. Like students, they are directly affected by an improvement in online learning, since they would not only be accessing the same software as students, but additional aspects as well. Teachers would have to structure their course around the new modifications as they see fit. Now, in order for this solution to even be implemented in Virginia Tech, the University Council, specifically the Commission on Research, which is you guys, would have to test the waters for a modified structure in online learning. By seeking the Commission on Research to be involved in the structure of online learning, it allows us to better understand the current issues of online learning as well as developing new software for an improved structure. Another stakeholder includes the Student Government Association. The SGA acts as a medium of communication between the students of Virginia Tech and the faculty at Virginia Tech. This would act as a platform for students to voice their opinions about the implementations on online courses and their updated modifications. This would be essential in order to gather additional data about the quality of newly implemented updates.
And to solve this problem, we have some simple ways to change the interaction in class, such as asking all students to turn on the camera, otherwise they will be marked as absent. Or you can use the platform for solid student interaction, and which allows students to feel less isolated. And then here is the better one. I think it will be realized in the future, that is VR. When I encountered this problem, I thought of a movie called Ready Player One. This movie talks about a boy looking for treasure in the VR game world. So in this movie, he uses a pair of VR headset and a game suit to connect the world. And the VR set provides him with the visual and the auditory feedback, while game suit can give him the tactile feedback because of the inner sensors. Then I'm thinking, can we put this technology into the education, into the online courses? We can also build a huge virtual reality world in the cloud, in the internet. We can connect all schools together in the VR world through the internet. You can go to school and participate in the school activity like the real world because of VR. And you can walk around in the VR class, in the VR classroom or in the university, and do a lot of things that can directly interact with the professor or your friends. And in your spare time, you can even go to another schools to take courses or make friends because the virtual network eliminates the distance limitation. And to enter this world, you only need a digital identity, a VR headset, and a VR suit. And however, the thing I said above are completely possible. For example, we can implant various sensors in the headset and the suit, such as the camera, a laser rangefinder, and temperature detector, gravity sensor to build an entire sensory system. And the use of 5G also makes it possible to build and use an online VR world.
Now, there are some ethical considerations to discuss as well. If the VR idea were to be implemented, Virginia Tech's budget would crumble since the current price of VR equipment is so expensive. It may also interfere with how professors would have to restructure their course. Now, if you were to mandate videos on Zoom, it could act as a breach of policy for students, especially if they have no private space to attend Zoom. As for a platform for solely students to engage with each other, cheating and inappropriate discussions may ensue.
So when we're getting down to important unknowns, there are some important but unpredictable things that we need to be noticed, really. The first thing to talk about is who will build this VR education system. To establish a VR teaching network, you need the joint support of equipment and software, which will be a cost of huge amount of money and time on it. The second thing is that you can't predict when this technology will be fully matured so that everyone can use a cheap, fully functional VR system. On top of that, we also have to account for the effectiveness of how well the students use the technology in general. There's just a lot of unknown things that we have to account for as engineers.
And here are our references, and thank you for watching.